To discuss all of this, our correspondent Jasper Mortimer is on the line now from Ankara. And Jasper, on the numbers, first of all, were these inflation figures a surprise to analysts?
Yes, they were actually, because analysts had expected a figure of close to 30%. Instead, they got 36%, which is way higher than it has ever been since Erdogan's party came to power in November 2002. And I should add, however, that these statistics come from the National Statistics Institute, which has been widely accused of manipulating the figures under political pressure. One of Erdogan's former finance ministers and a deputy prime minister, Ali Babacan, has said that the Statistics Institute should be renamed the Institute for Fiddling the Figures. A private economic data institute has said the real price of inflation was 50%. And it said that last month. Now, the basic cause of this rise in inflation is that under pressure from Erdogan, the central bank has been cutting interest rates by as much as 5% since September. Now, economists say that when inflation is high, you raise interest rates. Erdogan disagrees. He believes that by lowering interest rates, you will boost exports, get the economy to grow, and eventually everything will come right. One should add that on New Year's Eve, Erdogan announced big price rises for electricity and gas. Also, last month, he announced a 50% hike in the minimum wage. And these increases will drive inflation even higher. So the corollary to today's announcement is, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Indeed, Jasper, and I mentioned those elections coming up next year. Do we have a sense at this stage as to what the political ramifications of this may be?
Yes, Erdogan has to hold elections by June next year. And polls say that if elections were held today, he would lose the presidency and he would also lose control of parliament. And the number one reason is the state of the economy. So he's got 18 months to make voters forget the current pain that they are suffering. Now, interestingly, he has a certain political potential to do this. The respected opinion pollster Özür Sencar has said that Erdogan's voters are very loyal. They are protesting against him now, but if he can turn the economy around, they will return. Against that, there are a lot of Turks who are simply fed up with Erdogan. 3 nights ago, I walked around a park here in central Ankara, asking voters what they wanted most of all for the year 2022. And this is one answer I got from a man who runs a printing house. He said, I want one person to leave the stage, and then the economy will change, education will improve, every problem will be solved if that man goes. I didn't need to ask him who he was referring to.
Indeed, we'll leave it there, but thanks very much indeed for your reporting, Jasper Mortimer, for us there in Ankara.